Welcome back. I am Tosh, your narrator. So I wanted to give you this story. It was the most funniest story I heard at the time, and I still can't believe it happened. But at the same time, I can. So let's get started. So this was some years ago. Most of my stories will be years ago because they all just reminiscent. It's just really bad. My manager called me and she was like, "You won't believe this." And she said, "Do you remember so and so?" I'm like, "Yeah, she just got fired." I'm like, "How?" She's like, "I'm gonna tell you the details when I meet up with you." So I'm like, "Huh, interesting." So she met up with me and she was like, "Do you know the creepy dude in this suite?" I'm like, "Yes." She was caught giving fellatio to him, and I'm like, "Okay, but that's not terms for termination." She's like, "Ah, on the clock." I said, "Oh, why?" She was like, "I don't know." So I'm gonna tell you how we came up to this whole story. So her and her boyfriend, yes, she had a boyfriend or have. I don't even know the situation. It might be her baby daddy. I don't remember. I don't even care. He started working for us first, and he was like, "Yeah, I have a full-time job. This was a part-time job, and his girlfriend or his baby mama needs a job too." He was first telling us that was his roommate, then eventually came out to be his girlfriend and baby mama. So I guess he didn't want to claim her either. That's sad. So we was like, "Yeah, all thing she had to do was fill out the application, and we can see if we can get everything worked." And it took a while, but she ended up getting hired at one of the buildings that we cleaned. Well, we don't clean here no more. That we cleaned. So she was like, "Yeah, I'm excited." The supervisor there was already feeling iffy about her because she always called off because of her children. And the fact of the matter was that she just wanted to leave early. Everybody thought she may have been a cokehead, but we couldn't prove it. Um, and she didn't injure herself for us to cause any signs of suspicion. So all of that was like kind of debunked a little bit. And this one particular day, they realized that she took longer in this suite. And every time she come out, she was always frantic to leave. She was always frantic to leave, but she always clocked out early. Um, but this instance, they always noticed that if she do leave, she's always in somebody's car before she gets in her car and pull off. But it was never caught. So this is where it gets bad. So this situation, she finished up her area early, which was never properly cleaned. So she wanted to catch her before she left. Someone said, "Oh, she headed out to the parking lot. She claimed that she had to go smoke." Only thing you do is see all of the workers in the window looking at her, her head bobbing up and down, up and down, up and down in the parking lot with the creepy guy on the second floor. And so the supervisor took a picture, sent it to my manager, and said, "This is what she's doing. Is she on the clock still?" So my manager checked, and she's like, "Yes, she is." She's like, "Oh, she's been out there for about 10, 15 minutes." So our manager tried to do like the right thing. She waited and see if she just forgot to clock out. No, she clocked out maybe 20 minutes after the incident happened. So my manager texted her and she was like, "They couldn't find you. Did you meant to clock out this time?" "No, I clocked out at this time, so you confirmed that you did time theft." So they had to go. She had to grab another manager. That's the protocol, and you go to term somebody. So she went to go term her, and this girl freaked out, flipped out. I heard she was crazy and ballistic, And she just basically said, "You're not allowed on any premises that we have," or whatever. Right then and there, she called her boyfriend, roommate, whatever, saying, "You know me. I wouldn't term somebody if there was no reason to term them, just in case that she lies and says it's something else. I can give you the details, but she preferred to keep it confidential." He was like, "I understand and I got it." With all that being said, why are you giving somebody here in the car? He had his office, which my manager did go in there one time, and he was just looking suspicious, like, "Oh, I didn't know you were here." And I know exactly which dude she was talking about. That was the crazy dude. She was like, "The dude, you know that weird dude that always was doing anime and watching anime and doing all this? That's the dude." Like, oh, so you making all the anime people out here look real bad out here, though. Of course, nothing happened. No repercussions happened with him, but she was let go, and it was crazy. But they was happy that she was let go because she didn't do her job. She did a job. Wasn't her job, but she did a job. I am bad. I am bad. I'm super bad today. But I kind of just want to ask her, what was going on through your mind when you did that? You was like, "Oh, I'm going to have me a little fun, get paid while I do it." He could have paid you too, all on the side. That's if you good. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed my story. If you did, like, share, comment, stay beautiful.